It's nice and cozy in here, unlike the story I'm about to tell you. It's a tale of greed, ghosts, and harsh realities, with a sprinkle of Christmas cheer. Let us begin. Let me show you where it all began.
To begin with, you must understand one thing. Jacob Marley was dead. There was no doubt about it. He was as dead as a doornail. Scrooge and Marley had been partners for years, but now Scrooge ran the business alone. Oh, but he was a tight-fisted, scraping old miser. He was hard and cold inside, and that coldness froze his old features. It was Christmas Eve, and it was bitter cold. In his office, his clerk, Bob Cratchit, tried to warm himself by a single candle.
Oh, it's so cold. I do wish he would buy more coal.
Suddenly, the door burst open.
Good morning!
It was Scrooge's cheerful nephew, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Bob. Well, Merry Christmas to you and your family, Fred.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Bah, humbug! What is Christmas but time for paying bills without money? For finding yourself a year older but not an hour richer? If I had my way, every idiot who goes about wishing Merry Christmas should be boiled with his own Christmas pudding.
Surely you don't mean that.
You keep Christmas your way and let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep Christmas at all.
Well, let me leave it alone then.
I'll be on my way then.
Christmas is a humbug.
Finally, the melancholy workday had ended. Scrooge closed the office and walked home alone through the fog to his gloomy rooms. On the way, two gentlemen came asking for donations for the poor.
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Bad enough I pay for those. Now you want handouts. Be on your way.
He exclaimed in a resentful tone, as though he was paying for all of the poor people's existence and feeding all of them himself. Once back at his rooms, Scrooge sat by a small fire eating his thin, runny gruel. Suddenly a bell in the room began to ring. Then another. Then all the bells in the house started to ring out. The sound stopped suddenly, replaced by a clanking and chinking of chains. It got louder as it got closer, and suddenly, there in front of Scrooge was Marley's ghost.
Why, Marley? Is that you? Why are you here? What do you want?
Much, Scrooge. I want much. The ghost was wrapped in heavy chains, made of cash boxes, keys, padlocks, ledgers.
I wear the chains I forged in life. I made it link by link, yard by yard. By caring only for money, not for people. Ebenezer, you have a chance to escape my fate. You will be visited by 3 spirits tonight. Ebenezer, heed their messages to avoid my fate.
As Marley's ghost disappeared off into the night, Scrooge, exhausted and terrified, went to bed and soon fell asleep. He woke up when the clock struck 1. Light flooded the room. A strange figure, childlike but an old man, appeared in the room. Light shone from its head. The spirit said,
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
The spirit took his hand and they flew right through the window. They entered an old school.
Why, that's me. That's little poor me.
Next, the spirit whisked him away and showed him another Christmas. Scrooge was a young apprentice now, working for the jolly Mr. Fezziwig. It was Christmas Eve and Fezziwig threw a grand party. There was cake, roast beef, mince pies, and plenty of beer. The young Scrooge danced his heart out. The spirit then whisked Scrooge to another time. The spirit showed him one more shadow.
My dear,
Pray let me offer some comfort.
do not. I must insist you leave me be. Ebenezer, your love of money is greater than your love for me, therefore I release you from our engagement.
The beautiful young woman walked away, leaving Scrooge sat alone on a bench. Scrooge then saw the mistakes that he'd made, which doomed him to a lonely life.
Oh, Spirit, remove me from this place, for I cannot bear it any longer.
Next thing, he found himself back in his own bedroom, and he sank into a heavy, deep sleep back in his own bed. The old miser woke yet again in the middle of a loud snore. His cold room had been transformed into a grove of bright green holly and mistletoe. Heaped on the floor were turkeys, geese, sausages, mince pies, plum puddings, red-hot chestnuts, and seething bowls of punch. The old man could see another spirit, a large, booming, jolly-voiced man.
I come here, man, know me better, for I am the ghost of Christmas present.
The spirit exclaimed. The spirit took him to the humble house of his clerk, Bob Cratchit. In came Bob, carrying his sickly little son, Tiny Tim, upon his shoulder. Tim bore a little crutch and had his limbs supported by an iron frame. They didn't have much for their meal, a small goose and a pudding, but they were grateful.
Merry Christmas and God bless us all, and Mr. Scrooge for this fine feast.
Tiny Tim announced.
God bless us, everyone.
I must know, will the boy, Tiny Tim, survive? I see an empty chair at the table and a crutch with no owner. Their future does not change for the better. I fear he will die.
The bell struck midnight. The ghost of Christmas present was gone, and as the last stroke ceased to vibrate, Scrooge beheld a solemn phantom. It was shrouded in a deep black garment which left nothing of it visible save one outstretched, gnarly, skeleton-like hand.
I fear you more than any spectre seen tonight. What are you to show me?
The spirit showed Scrooge businessmen in the city, discussing someone who had died the night before. They didn't care at all. They had no interest in the poor man's death. One only mentioned he'd go to the funeral if lunch was provided free of charge. Next, the spirit led him to a filthy shop. Scrooge watched in horror as people brought in stolen goods, bed curtains, blankets, even the shirt off the dead man's back. A woman declared,
"He was nasty while he was alive. More use to us now he's not. Won't be missed either."
The spirit then took him to the Cratchit's house. It was very quiet. Poor Tiny Tim had died. Bob broke down crying over the empty little chair in the corner, and the family were solemn and in mourning. Next, the ghost conducted him to a neglected churchyard and pointed down to one single solitary grave. Scrooge crept towards it, trembling, and read upon the stone his own name, Ebenezer Scrooge. Scrooge fell to his knees, pleading,
Please, I'm not the man I was. I will honor Christmas in my heart. I will try to keep it all the year, live in the past, present, and future. Tell me, Spirit, please tell me if there is any way I may sponge away these words.
Next, Scrooge was back in his bedroom. He was alive and the sun was shining brilliantly.
Wonderful, I'm alive. Oh, I'm so grateful, spirits. So the visions of the future I saw are yet to happen, and they need not be.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! What day is it?
Why is Christmas Day, Governor?
The spirits did it all in one night. Well, of course they could, their spirits.
Does the butcher still have the big turkey in the window?
Yeah, I think so.
Super! Will you buy it for me, my fine fellow?
All right away. Thank you, Governor, and Merry Christmas.
He sent the boy to buy the prized turkey, twice the size of Tiny Tim, and had it sent to Bob Cratchit's house anonymously. The old man got up, got dressed, and headed out into the street. He was gleeful and wishing all the passers-by Merry Christmas as he walked over to his nephew Fred's house. He knocked on the door. His nephew Fred opened the door and looked surprised.
Hello, Fred. It is I, your Uncle Scrooge. I've come for dinner. If the offer still stands, will you have me?
Fred was overjoyed. He'd invited his uncle many times for Christmas, and he never came. This time his wishes came true, so he invited his uncle in wholeheartedly, and they had a wonderful party. The next morning, on Boxing Day, Bob Cratchit came into work late, terrified he was going to be in trouble. Scrooge looked at him, pretending to be grumpy.
What time do you call this? Bob, there has to be a change. It just won't do. So, Mr. Cratchit, I'm raising your salary. Now go home, spend today with your family.
So it is said that Scrooge became a second father to Tiny Tim, who did not die He became as good a friend and as good a man as the good old city knew. It was always said of him that he knew how to keep Christmas well. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
God bless us, everyone. Merry Christmas, one and all.
Well, I'm sure you've already figured out that was my life, my story. You have a Merry Christmas now.